Some of you have asked me to do a more in-depth video of this gear shift mod I've done without the controller exploded and taken apart. It is literally very simple. This switch here is called a three-way momentary switch, toggle switch. It's always in the centre, and it has one way and the other way, but it will always flip back, just like an up and down shifter should be. At the bottom are 4 wires for each part of it. Both of them have one spade terminal to the centre. Sorry about the focus. There we go. One spade terminal to the centre, one side to the back, one side to the front. So the opposite sides haven't got any connections on them. It goes in via a hole I've drilled into the side, into the main chassis of the wheel. It then connects with some smaller wires because these wires are too thick. They don't fit up the centre spindle of the wheel, so it goes into some smaller wires, which is basically bell wire, very thin copper wire. So it goes into the wheel. It then goes up the spindle of the wheel and then into the other side of here, splits up and meets up with the red and black wires coming from the up and down shifters. Therefore I'm able to keep the use of these as well as this. For the wiring, that's pretty much it. The best thing I would do is if you are trying it, is to test it as you go, so before you put it all back together, because I lost count of how many screws there are. There's probably about 20 screws in total, so you don't want to be putting it back together and then realising that it isn't quite working. As for connections, I've used very basic things that I've found around the house as such. This is just a clamp that I've been using for my car maintenance, which I've squeezed together to hold on to this to stop it moving around as I'm using it. There are mounts underneath the wheel. I don't think you can see them from here. No, there's 2 screw holes under the wheel which are made for mounting it onto home setups. I've just screwed this into those via the long stick. This long metal bar that goes all the way through, pretty much the length of it. It doesn't stick out the other side. And then use some washers to make sure it's rigid, because otherwise it would obviously be up on one side, so it wouldn't connect properly. Mount properly to the table. So that's pretty much it. I can just give you a quick example of it working here at Bannock Bray Circuit. Like I said in a previous video, this is literally a screwdriver handle which I melted, added a wall plug into it and put onto it. As you can see, it's not quite straight, but it doesn't really matter. So yeah. See if I can get to focus on the gears. Well, if I do that, no. You can see the driver changing gear as I go up. So like a racing car, it's pull it towards you for up, push it away to go down. So when you're going into a corner fast, you can just push down quickly. And as I said, it does still also work with the paddle shifters. So that's basically it. Any questions, just ask, and feel free to subscribe. Cheers guys.